Here we go, it's time for more Arcane. This is Season 2, Episode 2. I watched Episode 1 last night before I went to bed, and it was a great episode. It was so much fun. It's so great to be back in this wonderful show. This is just a great time for TV shows right now. Like Arcane with Dan Dan and Blue Box, and like, you know, great One Piece arc right now that I like. What I'm watching in One Piece is great right now. Like I'm having so much fun watching TV shows lately. It's so great. So yeah, Arcane. I'm really excited to get into this. I'm going to be watching this episode right now, and I think I'm going to try to record episode 3 on the same day and get them up for you as soon as I can. So plan is probably episode 2 tonight and episode 3 tomorrow at some time, probably. So just keep your eye out. Make sure you're subscribed so you see when that pops up. But yeah, I'm so excited to jump into this. Last episode, we had Caitlyn was grieving the loss of her mother, and then she decided to create a strike team that is going to hunt down Jinx. And the strike team has Maddie on it, and that's all I care about. I'm just entirely invested in one character from now on. I'm not going to pay attention during any other scenes. I'm only going to pay attention in scenes that Maddie is speaking in. I'm joking, of course. If some people sometimes take those jokes and they go like, why would you do that? You should pay attention to... I'm going to pay attention to everything. And I'll pay very close attention, because everything in this world affects Maddie in some way or another, even if it's the most distant relation. So if she dies in this season, I am going to be pissed. As you can tell, I've known her for one episode and I will be pissed off. Alright, so let's jump into Arcane Season 2 Episode 2. Make sure to go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, and you can also get so much extra content. If you like One Piece, I have a channel called Gent Watches One Piece that you can go check out as well. And otherwise, just go watch some of the rest of my videos. If you like my vibe, I think you'd like my vibe in so many other videos, so go check it out. But here we go, Arcane Season 2, Episode 2.
You aren't here to put it all back together.
Because you killed him.
Fix anything.
And they're in that drowning lake that Silco almost drowned in. Gosh, I forgot how long her hair is.
Have you had enough?
Oh, Jesus. Doing a scream that's also like a gurgle. Oh my god, more Silco content? Whoa. I loved the lighting change there. Oh, look at these. Yeah, this is that sort of council. She's dead now. Oh, I like this song. Oh. Oh my god, look at these gangs up against each other. Cool shot. There's a lot of cool shots here. Oh, this kid land on Jinx. Oh my gosh, is Jinx gonna become like a Silco figure for another kid? That would make sense. She's gonna see some of herself in this kid. Oh! I like how there's all her posters behind. They would have seen that.
In the world, kid. For a society. My card.
That was such a Joker delivery of that. My card. Like, Jinx is very Harley-like, but I actually think she feels almost like a female Joker sometimes.
Ever since we've gone up against the other
Here's one of the council people. Not the council, but you know, Silco's people.
No, never. You only use half your head. I'll be the one smiling. Until I'm in Silco's chair, your only job is to make
metal
work.
arm. Metal most of his body? I can't tell. And then animal head. He's like the Mad Hatter fused with the Cheshire Cat.
Whole lot easier. No, we can't. It's fact.
Oh, he's much lankier than I thought he would be. Yeah.
You go on ahead. Report.
Not so much a numbers guy anymore. Don't know how much that mask is gonna filter. Oh fuck.
These turf wars have to stop.
These two have been the aggressors. I've only defended my interests.
Playing coy doesn't suit you, love.
Oh, I like her design.
Our best shot is to put aside these petty squabbles and join forces.
That's gonna be a war.
But they don't know the first thing about fighting in the fissures.
Going into their turf.
Is he so quiet?
Oh,
She's right.
Jesus. The way he like
We
twitches
don't
and
get topside
moves.
off our backs. We give them Jinx. That's all they really want.
It is.
Hand over our people.
We? Anything anymore, do you, Magpie? Bird without a wing.
I mean, Jinx is a weird kind of sister to her in the strangest way.
You help me put a bow on Baby Blue for our friends upstairs? I'll cut you a brand new puncher, top of the line, all the fixings.
Whoa.
Think on it.
That's
I
sick.
promise.
See, she's got to be having her own way of grieving.
Can't believe you're dead, and I'm still mopping up your messes.
Yep, anger is her way of grieving, of course.
Jeez, lady, you crazy?
Oh, Jinx is here, of course.
Talking to dead.
Always up there. I'd be always checking up there.
Haven't I done you enough favors?
She landed in the same way she did in season 1. I love it.
Big baby couldn't do it himself.
It's fucking hard to do. You stab yourself in the eye.
Building his weapons,
Making his deals.
exploding his enemies.
Oh, they're bonding in a weird way.
He did.
Watch it all burn.
That expression, holy shit. Okay, yep, this child is still following her.
Victor.
Oh, fuck. Was that voice, was that like his assistant that got, you know, incinerated? Disintegrated, I guess? Oh, Jesus, Victor, what are you gonna be? You're just 100% robot now. Do you need your cane anymore? Like, maybe for a bit, while you get used to this body.
Jace?
Oh,
My God. What
Jesus.
am I? You're alive.
Oh. What does that body feel like? It must just feel like weird metal flesh.
Cold. No, I don't think so.
Oh, his voice is...
Sense a...
Still so many questions, but
I was supposed to die. You promised to destroy the Hex Core.
no, we were wrong. It's not as bad as we...
It killed Sky. Jace.
Sky, that was her name.
I'm going to resign from the council.
There's not much council left now.
It was always here in the lab with you.
They need some people
We'll
there.
make this right. Goodbye, Victor. You're my partner.
I like his new way of speaking.
Goodbye, Jace.
Jesus, I mean, Jace has been doing all this to save you. But, I mean, Jace gets so short-sighted. He only ever sees one path to a solution and just goes with it.
It's all the fighting. We're gonna have capacity issues soon.
Seeing Echo again, yes. So Heimerdinger's probably not nearby. I mean, Heimerdinger's probably nearby.
Take his place.
Yeah, there he is. Look how bright he is compared to the rest of this show.
I have seen something of this nature before.
He's so positive. Arcane is such a good guy.
Do realize code phrases don't work when you make them up on the spot.
Sounds like a League of Legends call, actually. Not that I've played much of it, but I know the jungle is a thing. Brambleback wouldn't surprise me if that was one of the entities in the jungle. Oh my god! Of course it's Jace. Have they seen each other since he kicked Heimerdinger out?
Sneak in. Oh, pish posh, like you've never done.
You drink tea, Echo?
Tea? Fancy rich people stuff?
Cognitive center, which is certainly not a physical location, hidden in the...
He keeps nudging him. Stop, stop.
Where's Victor?
Yeah, that's a person-shaped hole. Jesus, man. Like, is Victor just gonna be like a villain of this show, or? Oh, this dude, right? That's the guy that Caitlyn gave a hug to. Oh shit! It's like leading him with footsteps. Cool. Is Victor gonna come here and meet Jinx? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god! It's an intense gas effect. Oh my god. Is this the strike team? It is, right? Yeah, that's Vi. They're moving forward with gas? That's quite an effective strategy. But it's pretty fucked up, isn't it? And they knew to come here as well, like Vi would have said. There's a good chance that she's here. Ooh. Come on, powder always hid on the roof. God, she's ready to kill Vi. If need be. Oh. She's already out of there. Man, how are you surviving this long with all this gas everywhere, Jinx? That's insane. She must be finding the smallest pockets. Oh. Jesus Christ. Look at that calmness. Good job, Caitlyn. She didn't panic and fire. Don't do anything to Maddie.
It's all clear.
Is she gonna shoot now? Yeah. Oh. Oh, that gun's pretty sick. Holy shit. It burns a hole in it. Oh, she's gonna be deadly. Oh god. She's in a lot of pain physically and emotionally. Like, that gas would have fucked her up. Oh! Holy shit. Oh my god, who is this guy? Oh, right. One of his men.
Baby Blue.
Oh my god, I like his movement.
There's always a deal to be struck.
Stripping her of her weapons.
These peepers draw back you long-range types.
Oh, Jesus.
Wonder if Silco even saw that.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so close. And she even moved closer.
It's always me. Whether I'm pulling the pin, you're the kind of guy who likes to get in.
Whoa. Was that Caitlyn or? No. I thought it wasn't quite as powerful. It's her! What's the name? Sevika? Oh! Oh, this is sick. Whoa! Oh, that's cool as shit. Her new arm is a Jinx arm. Oh. Is he dead? Looks like it, and this kid's still here. Oh my god, I hope this guy doesn't die in this episode because I really love him. Like, I love his design. Oh my god, the slot machine. She's gonna hate it. Jinx put in all this bullshit. And sometimes it even draws, like, nothing. This is awesome. Oh! Hell yeah! Oh! Oh, and he caught onto the wall. Holy shit, it's gonna be a jackpot. That is a jackpot, baby. It shoots up fireworks.
Moron never could keep his damn mouth shut.
God damn. Well, there goes that guy. I really liked him. Oh god, you guys don't want to be alive right now. We're gonna see Victor fuck all these guys up. See what he can do with this body. Oh my god, he looks like a messiah. Maybe he's gonna fix him. Somehow. Oh! He could be fixing him. Oh my god. Looks like he might be. Yeah, I mean... Damn. Like, there's still weird shit on you, but it doesn't seem nearly as bad. You look younger. Everyone's like, me next?
You need not suffer anymore.
Oh my god, he really is like a messiah. I like those circle things. Okay. Ugh. But back to this guy again. Oh my god. We keep seeing glimpses of whatever the hell he's doing. Oh god. Okay, another great episode. Really, really fun. Like, really sad, but cool. I just see in the credits it says Robbie Damon plays Scar. Which character is Scar? I don't even like I don't know who that is. Scar. Oh, that's the bat looking dude. Interesting. I didn't know that. I love Robbie Damon. I didn't know he was in this show. Because if that's the case, he would have been in season 1 as well. Because Scar was in that season. He was always Echo's bodyguard dude. Anyway, so yeah, that was a cool episode. I like what they're setting up here. It's also like it's strange because I'm feeling like a combination of like, is this enough time? Is this one season? We only have 7 episodes left or whatever. Is that enough time to tell this whole story? But also at the same time, things are moving quite quickly, I feel like. So maybe it's more than enough time. I don't know. But there are so many stories. I think that's the main thing, right? Like, it feels like some of these individual stories, there isn't, like, depending on what happens, there might not be much there. But I guess there's so many stories happening, and it's about the way that they're going to intersect with one another. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying this. I liked in this episode we had more of Sevika, I believe her name was, because I kind of forgot, like, I remembered her character for sure, but I kind of forgot that she was still a part of it all, you know? Like, I guess in my mind her character had died at some point or something. I had forgotten that she was still alive and well at the end of season 1. So now she's one of the ones picking up the pieces of Silco's, like, the hole that Silco was left. And it's kind of cool that they're building up the relationship between her and Jinx, because they do have this sort of fucked up sisterhood. Like, they're both these lost children that were taken under Silco's wing, essentially. And now, you know, that he's gone, like, they both have such complicated feelings for Silco, I think. But they're both mourning him, and they're both frustrated that he's gone. So yeah, I really like that they're, like, working together right now. Honestly, like, that arm thing is fucking ridiculous. It reminds me of Kite in Hunter x Hunter, where, if you haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, Kite is this very cold, cool character. He's got, like, this long white hair, and he's a very tall, lanky guy, and he's a very calm guy who's, like, kind of analytical and a bit rude and simple. And he has a power. His power is like a roulette wheel, where, like, when he activates his power, there's this, like, clown face that pops up and is like, I have a number from 1 to 9, and whatever number you roll, that's the weapon you get. Here I go. And then his, like, mouth spins, and it gives him a number, and whatever number it lands on, that's the weapon he gets. But he has to use that weapon for the fight. It's a really cool power idea, but it's like there's such a contrast between him as, like, a stone cold, you know, very calm, relaxed person, and this crazy power he has that is, like, super impractical for such a practical person. And I've always really liked that. And we have the same thing here, where it's like she is a very sort of straight-laced, no bullshit kind of woman, and Jinx obviously loves wacky, colorful, you know, stupid bullshit. And so Jinx making an arm for Sevika is very much like that sort of roulette ability in Kite, which was also, I believe, taught to him by Jean in Hunter x Hunter, so who is also, you know, a bit more of a carefree person. So there's a similar sort of relationship going on, and I like that. But it is cool. Like, it's a cool arm, and you can tell, like, she hated using it. So, like, I think she probably liked how effective it was, but she hated the fact that Jinx had made it so Jinx-like, you know? Because it's just all the shit that she doesn't want. I like that it starts, like, blasting music, and it has fireworks, and if she wants to do anything effectively, she has to roll a roulette. Like, there's no reason to have a slot machine on your arm. You could always have it be the best weapon, or you could make it switch to whatever weapon you need at the time. But Jinx likes that chaos, I guess. So it's like, no, you have to spin this slot machine every time to try to get what you want. But I love it. Like, I love to play D&D characters who there's a lot of randomness to them, because I really like randomness in fights and stuff in those sorts of games. So, like, for example, on the YouTube channel Dice Revolution, which you can go check out, we stream ourselves playing Dungeons and Dragons. In campaign 1, I played a character called Tywin Shawshot, he was a sniper guy. At some point, I bought just a bundle of random arrows, like, just completely random arrows. And it's like, whenever I was going to fire an arrow, I would just chuck a random arrow in and fire, right? And so I just had to roll and see what arrow I got. And sometimes they would be awful, sometimes they would be great, you know? At one point, it was just like, I've just fired a stick, you know? And so like there was this really like fun thing where I got to roll every single time, and it was like a random thing. And sometimes it would be like an incredible, amazing arrow, and that would feel good because I rolled for it randomly, you know? So I really like that stuff. And then now I play a character that's 2 souls within one person's body, and it will randomly switch between them. And the way I do that is I have a phone app that has like a random timer on it, and it doesn't tell me how long the timer it's setting for it. It just gives me a random amount of time between 20 minutes and an hour, and then it'll just go off. So if my phone vibrates, then I switch to the other character. So I'll be playing the same character for like 30 minutes, and then my phone will randomly tell me to switch, and I'm playing the other character. So I really like randomness. I would like a weapon like this, but maybe not in real life. I only like it in games, really. But she would be so frustrated because of how, like, the sort of person she is. But she also, you know, I think she's appreciative of Jinx. I mean, she took the weapon, so it's very cool. It feels like they are setting up, like, for Jinx to become a parental figure for this girl. I don't know if the little kid is a girl or a boy, but for this kid, because I mean, we know, like, Vi had Vanda as a sort of figure that she looked up to, and then Jinx looked up to Vi, and then Jinx moved to looking up to Silco, and now that Silco's gone, it's like the torch is being passed down. So now there's maybe going to be a kid that's looking up to Jinx because Jinx now saved them, and that's cool. It's really cool, but I wonder how it's gonna go, because yeah, I can see, like, that feels like a natural progression. I mean, that's like sort of a classic trope, is like the student becomes a master of someone else. Like, that sort of thing happens quite a lot, and it's really nice. It's really cool when done well. I wonder how they're gonna do it here, because it seems like they're taking it, like, normally when that sort of thing happens, though, they will from the start go really hard. Like, they'll introduce that character and straight away show, you know, Jinx, what she sees in this kid, and blah 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 blah, and do all of that and go hard into that that storyline. But here they're sort of just like dropping the seeds for it, and it could bloom, it could not. I don't really know. Like, if they continue this season and we actually don't see that kid much more again, or that kid only just does like one other thing, like maybe that kid just saves Jinx one time at some point or something, they could also do that, and it would work, because they haven't, it's not like they've set up that storyline that it has to be that. I'm just seeing that they've set it up so it feels like that could be the direction they're taking it down. And so yeah, I'm curious to see. I really liked, I mean, he's dead now, but I really liked that dude. I don't even know if we ever got his name. I don't remember what his name is, if we did ever get it. I was waiting to hear it so I could write it down, but I didn't. But that sort of guy who his body is mostly machine and he's a weird animal head, really cool. But I also thought it felt like they were setting him up to be like a season villain, but then he wasn't. He was just like this one episode villain. I guess in the same way that in episode 1, I was like, oh, is the woman who lost her son in the first season, is she gonna be the season-long villain? And she wasn't. She was just a one-episode villain. So maybe they're just gonna do that. Like, we're just gonna keep seeing people who used to be with Silco appear. We learn more about them, and then we see them get taken down. All leading up to, by the end of the season, Jinx is obviously back to being the main villain, I would imagine. I would guess. But, yeah, anyway, really cool stuff. And then, yeah, there's the whole Victor and Jace stuff, which is quite sad. Jace is an interesting character, because I think he's like very close to being like, for you wanting to root for him constantly, because he is seemingly a good guy, but he's also like so short-sighted that it's also easy to, you know, I can see why people would not like him, because he really, like, he just doesn't listen to a lot of people. He doesn't really he just like has these ideas of how things can be done, and then he blocks out everything warning him not to go that way, you know, like everything. And if you keep warning him too much, he cuts you out. So in the same way that obviously with Heimerdinger, you know, but he also like doesn't talk to Caitlyn that much anymore. I mean, they had that nice moment last episode, but it's like, I think part of the reason he's not talking to her is because they both have serious shit going on. But I think it's also because Caitlyn is like a voice of conscience, and conscience, and he doesn't listen much to those, you know? And he liked when Victor was like pushing him to do more and more stuff, and now Victor is sort of pushing back on him and he's not listening to Victor, you know? So yeah, there's a complicated relationship there. I wonder what Jace is going to be by the time this series ends. Because look, as I said in episode 1 of season 2, I've played Legends of Runeterra, so I know from that kind of what some of the characters look like later. But I don't really, and I know the kind of their fighting styles later from the cards that are in that game. A few of these characters, but I don't know how they get there and how and what it is, and like I don't really know much about them other than that. So so I'm curious to see, because I have no idea how they progress. Like it seems like, you know, Vi being an enforcer, for example, like I didn't see that coming, but if I think about it, maybe that matches with how her card is in Legends of Runeterra. Like maybe she is an enforcer in that. I don't know. I think she might be, but who knows? Anyway, that is Arcane Season 2, Episode 2. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for the full-length reactions, early access, and exclusive videos. I'll try to get Episode 3 up as soon as I can, but until then, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.